How's it going, guys? Cameron Neal here, and today I'm going to show you a 28-day plan that you can do from home with absolutely no equipment at all. I'll be timestamping this video so you can look back on this video easily. So this is for anyone who wants to get started with some strength training or who just wants to add some additional conditioning during their workouts each week. And all I'm asking you guys is just for 10 minutes a day. Then I'll be doing this with you guys for the next 4 weeks. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. While 10 minutes a day doesn't seem that much at first, but if you stick with this for 28 days, you'll find that your physical and mental health is going to improve and you're just going to have more energy. But the most important thing that you guys are going to gain from this, especially if you haven't stayed on track with your fitness goals, is that actually you're creating a new habit. And while the physical results from this challenge may be small, you'll find if you continue this habit after 28 days, through weeks, months, years, you'll find that you'll be able to achieve anything as long as you stay consistent with your plan. So now to the challenge. Across the 7 days, the program will look like this: 3 strength days, 3 stretching days, and 1 additional cardio session for all just 10 minutes per day. And this will be repeated until you have completed 4 weeks of it. After 28 days, you can either repeat this challenge at the same or greater difficulty, or be inspired to try something new. And I made the exercises super simple for you. All you need is a floor and some sort of seat or a step. And a mat is optional. But just because I said these exercises are simple doesn't mean it's going to be easy. And each exercise I'll show you will have a progression and a regression. Choose the best one that suits your current ability and be prepared for 10 minutes of intense activity. Starting out, we have some bodyweight squats with your feet hip width apart and toes slightly turned outwards. Initiate the movement from the hips by driving the hips back, and at the same time, allow your knees to come forward so they travel in line with your feet. Keep your chest up while keeping your back straight, and come down to the depth where your thighs are parallel to the ground. The regression for this exercise is to use the edge of a seat or a couch, so when you squat down, your butt should just be touching, but avoid actually sitting down if you can, as we can keep most of the resistance still in the legs. And for the progression, we'll be doing some jumping squats. You can swing your arms to help with momentum. And following up, we have some knee push-ups. To do this properly, keep your toes off the ground, so your only points of contact to the ground are your hands and above the kneecaps. Contract your glutes and abs to prevent your lower back from dipping. Take your hands out wide, past shoulders, with fingertips facing forward. Bend your elbows to about 45-degree angle, not like what I'm showing you here. For a regression, I want you to perform an incline push-up against a step or a couch. The same technique still applies. And as a progression, I want you to perform a regular push-up, but making sure to come all the way down so your chest is just off from the ground, and extend your elbows all the way up to the top. For the mountain climbers, I want you to perform like this. We're going to be on our hands here, not our elbows, so we keep our hips down. Perform them at this speed here, but if this is too difficult, you can just decrease the pace. Likewise, if this is too easy, pick up the pace or add some rotations to hit the obliques by driving our knees to the opposite elbow. So on to the second strength day now, and we're going to start off with some side leg lifts. Lie down into a side plank so our body is in a straight line. Bend your knees so your lower legs are behind your body. Now I want you to open up your hips by lifting your outside leg off the ground. And this will be targeting our glute medius. For this progression, remain in this straight line position and lift your hips off the ground. Now raise your legs off the ground so your feet are still in contact with the floor. And perform the same action. And as a bonus, you'll be targeting your obliques. And as a regression, come onto all fours and raise your leg out to the side, as you can see here. You'll still be targeting the glute medius. Following on, we have leg raises. Lie down on your back and lift your legs off the ground. When you're raising your legs to vertical, you want to lift your pelvis off the ground as well. And this way you can take out the hip flexors. Lower your legs to what you are capable of. If your lower back comes off the ground, it means you've come down too far to what you're currently capable of. The regression is to perform the same exercise, but with your knees bent. When curling, I still want you to get the pelvis off the ground. For the progression, alternate the legs by bringing one leg down each time. And then we come into a back widow. There's no regressions or progressions for this one, so lie down on your back and bring your arms out. I want you to drive your elbows into the ground and lift your upper back off the ground. You should be feeling your rear delt firing up as well as your rotator cuff. Each rep should be about 3 to 5 seconds. And so finally on to the third strength day, we're going to start off with some reverse lunges. Start with your hands on head and drive one leg behind you to get onto your toes. Then bend your knees straight down and stop just before it reaches the floor. And if you do this right, your body should still be in a vertical line and not lean forward so our hip flexors are dominating the movement. Your front leg should have a 90-degree bend. To regress from this, I want you to perform a split squat, as you can see here. This will take out the single leg movement when stepping back each rep. Take a split stance and pulse up and down to the depth you feel comfortable with. Alternate the legs on each set. And as a progression, do an explosive sprinter's lunge. And when you come out of your lunge, drive that reverse leg out in front of you, and you're lifting your leg so your knee is hip height. Pick up the pace and use your arms to help with momentum. This will take a bit of coordination, but your arm should be always swinging to your opposite leg. And the next exercise is going to be a plank, but with raising our arms out in front of you and alternating every rep. This will create enough of a challenge for your core by temporarily removing one point of contact to the ground. Keep your hips level with your back. As a progression, I want you to perform a regular plank and just hold. And except turn out your hands so they are in contact with the floor and your forearms are straight. Elbows tucked into our side. While performing them this way will force our rotator cuff and muscles in the upper back to stabilize. For the progression, I want you to perform a tuck plank, where one arm and one opposite leg come and meet in the middle of your body. Try to keep your hips stable by engaging your glutes. And the final exercise here is going to be a Superman. Lie on your stomach and lift your arms and legs off the ground. You should feel your lower back doing the work here. Perform these with a 6 to 10 second hold, and the progression will be 3 to 5 seconds. And the progression, I want you to bring your arms out wider and point your thumbs to the sky. When performing Superman this way, I want you to drive your hands up, so we'll be hitting the rotator cuff. So there's your 3 strength days, which I want you to perform over the 4 weeks. Each exercise is 30 seconds each, and each strength day is going to have 3 exercises plus a rest, so that means you'll be doing it 5 times, and that'll be 10 minutes. And for your stretching day, I want you to perform whatever stretches you like for 10 minutes a day, or you can do the ones I'm going to show you here. And you'll be performing these stretches 3 days a week, alongside with your strength days, and with at least a 10-minute walk on the final day. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this short program, please give this video a like and let me know in the comments what you thought of these exercises. Feel free to pause the video so you can write it down or screenshot it. So follow me at Cameron Neal Fitness on Instagram, and you can watch stories for the next 28 days to help you stay accountable. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.